Steve, do you do the brass ensemble over there, or does Travis do it?
Anna usually does it.
Number 20, Banco Sanger leader.
Honored guests and celebrants, please join me in thanking Arlen Music. The ceremony will begin shortly. At this time, please take your seats and also please silence your cell phones.
So, and then we'll have that fanfare ready on page. Okay, come on. 2, 1, 2, no repeat. 2, sorry, 2, 3.
This is the day we've been waiting for.
This is the day that we've worked for,
studied for,
practiced for,
prayed for,
fought for.
1,000 moments have led to this day.
exams, projects,
service, late nights, and early mornings,
concerts, games,
coffee, lots of coffee.
and 1,000 more will come from it.
Careers, friendship,
Adventures across the globe.
Triumphs, challenges,
The chance to make a difference.
This is the day we start something new.
empowered by the things we found here.
Community, faith, inspiration, pride.
a world-class education.
to create an impact.
In Chicago and beyond.
In ways big and small that make the world a better place.
This is the day we've dreamed of.
This is the day.
Our day.
Today,
This is the day we've envisioned.
It's here.
Now let's go forth and set the world on fire.
Honored guests and celebrants, may I have your attention, please, so that we may begin the ceremony. Please welcome the Arupe College candidates for the Associate of Arts degree. Now, please draw your attention to the procession of faculty, administration, and President's Party members.
President Reed, Dean Knightsky, members of the Board of Trustees, officers of the university, deans and vice presidents, guests of honor, members of the faculty, candidates for graduation and their family and friends. Welcome to the 153rd Annual Commencement of Loyola University Chicago and the 7th Annual Commencement of Arupe College. As we begin, I'd like to draw your attention to the university's land acknowledgement statement on page 3 of your program. honoring the heritage of the grounds we walk. Now, will everyone who is able please stand and join Ms. Lillian Murphy in the singing of the national anthem. We ask that you remain standing until after Michael Peterson of the Society of Jesus and Lecturer in Environmental Studies gives the invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon. My name is Michael Peterson. I'm a Jesuit scholastic and faculty member at Arupe College. It's an honor to be here with all of you. We are here today because of the hard work and determination of our Arupe graduates. We are here because of the support given to our graduates by Arupe faculty, staff, family, and friends. We are here because we were created and nurtured by a loving God who deeply desires to be in relationship with all of us. So let us pray to our God. Dear God, we give you the highest praise and gratitude for this day and for these Arupe College graduates. Through your Son, Jesus, you have taught us how to love, how to forgive, and how to persevere. You show us how to be courageous and hopeful. Help us to draw closer to your Son, Jesus, and continue to love ourselves and others the way he does. We ask you to bless these graduates and surround them with your loving mercy and tenderness today and forever. Amen.
Thank you. Will everyone please be seated? It is now my pleasure to present Reverend Thomas Knightsky of the Society of Jesus, Dean and Executive Director of Arupe College, and Vice President and Special Assistant to the President.
President Reed, Provost Callahan, faculty, staff, family, friends, benefactors, and most importantly, the Arupe class of 2023, welcome. First and foremost, congratulations, class. You have worked tirelessly to reach this milestone, and your perseverance, dedication, and resilience have brought you to this day. As you look back at your journey and that brought us here today, you will remember the challenges you faced and the obstacles you overcame. You arrived at Arupe College with aspirations and dreams. You came seeking knowledge, growth, and transformation. And now, as you sit here today, you can proudly say you have all achieved those goals. As we celebrate your achievements, let us remember the individuals who supported you along the way, your family, friends, the dedicated faculty and staff of Arupe, all who played an integral role in your success. They were amazing for you along the way with their encouragement and their support. So graduates, let's express our gratitude for their love and their belief in you and your success. Finally, I want to express my deep and real admiration for each and every single one of you. Your hard work, dedication, your resilience have brought you to this extraordinary moment in your lives. Thank you for letting us take this journey with you, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Knightsky. With pleasure, I present Khalil Webb, candidate for the degree Associate of Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, who will offer some remarks on behalf of the student community of Arupe College.
Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, thank you, Dr. Callahan. And first and foremost, I want to thank both friends and family for coming to such a genuine celebration. It's a celebration of hard work, of grit, presented by both the students and the staff, and of course, the faculty. In addition, thank you to some members of the administration. I'd like to thank Dr. Reed, Provost Callahan, Dean Boyle, Dean Keyes, and Father Tom. This is a moment of celebration, a milestone, and an exhibit of our hard work and dedication. To be persistent enough to defy the odds put upon us and be dedicated enough to achieve one goal. The satisfaction, the internal feeling of knowing that we are capable of something that we should appreciate is something we should never take for granted. We should be more proud of ourselves and our support systems for being here as well. You guys deserve this. Not only the degree, but the recognition of your intelligence and hard work. Congratulate yourself, give yourself a round of applause. But of course, along with the happiness and excitement comes the anxiety, the spontaneous tasks, the academic stress, along with the needing to make ends meet. Things get hectic and sloppy, and we know this as students. And it can be hard not to slump over and give up. These are times in which people like you and I and everybody in this room shine the brightest. We get through, we appreciate those moments, which make moments like these that much more special. And I'm proud of you all for it. And so to us, the students directly, this should be a moment of realization in your potential. You're a splitting image of being overly qualified for whatever barrier, hurdle, stigma, stereotype, or barricade life throws at you. We are a representation of hard work, excellence, and of course, we come in many different forms, colors, and identities. No matter how many times we are maltreated and thrown off course, we continue to prevail, and that's an achievement within itself. The power of our generation should be used for the betterment of our world, and we as scholars can contribute to that. After all, caring for the next person, one another, and showing humility by sharing knowledge should be the foundation of any institution. This is not only a celebration, but it's a milestone for all of us. The stress, last-minute assignments, the alerts, the office hours, whatever stress factors I can name regarding school. We should all appreciate one another's support in the betterment of our community. And this is one of the many reasons we all sit in this room today. So from me to you all again, thank you, and congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Khalil. Great job. He told me he was nervous. He didn't look too nervous to me. He looked like he was a very competent speaker, so congratulations. It is now my pleasure to welcome back Dean Knightsky, who will introduce our commencement speaker, Father Stephen Katsoris of the Society of Jesus.
It is my true pleasure and honor to welcome and introduce Father Katsoris, the president and CEO of the Come to Believe Network in New York. From 2014 until August 2020, Father Katsoris served as the founding dean and executive director of Arrupe College of Loyola University, Chicago. His book, available on Amazon, his book about the launch of Arrupe College, Come to Believe, How Jesuits Are Reinventing Education Again, was published by Orbis in 2017 and received an award from the Christophers in 2018. Because of the success of Arrupe College and its students, Father Katsoris moved to New York in August of 2020 to design and create Come to Believe, a foundation and network that replicates the Arrupe model nationally. Please help me in welcoming Father Steve Katsoris.
President Reed, Provost Callahan, Vice President Knightsky, deans, faculty, staff, alumni, friends, students of Arrupe College, and most importantly, members of Arrupe College's class of 2023, what an honor it is for me to celebrate your commencement with you. Now, when you, our graduates, were in elementary school about 9 years ago, I was working as an associate dean at another Jesuit institution, the University of San Francisco. So in the spring of 2014, I received an email from Father Mike Garanzini, who at that time was president here at Loyola Chicago. "I have something for you," Father Garanzini wrote cryptically. "It may be risky." Risky, I thought. Father Garanzini explained. He wanted Loyola to start a brand new 2-year college for students who were first generation and either Pell eligible or undocumented. This was a new undertaking, not only for Loyola, but for Jesuit higher education. Father Garanzini wanted me to be the founding dean of this new college. Well, risky indeed, I thought. This is a startup, which means a lot of work. And yet, I decided to take the risk. I wanted to be involved with an activity that brought to life the Jesuits' mission of being persons for and with others. I especially wanted to live out Pope Francis's urging that we should accompany folks who have been marginalized. In this case, students who have been marginalized because of the lack of opportunities in higher education. I saw the new college as a possibility to make real Jesuit higher ed's commitment to social justice in a new way. 2014-2015 was a year that attracted other risk takers to this new idea at Loyola University called Arrupe College. Miss Wendelin Gomez, the first person I hired, thank God, at Arrupe, took that risk. So did Dr. Jenny Boyle, Arrupe's first and only associate dean of academics. She took the risk. And then the original 6, Professor Minerva Ahumada, Professor Kate Nissan. They're not graduating. Professor Julia Beninsky, Professor Andy Alexis Baker, Professor Sean O'Brien, and Professor Daniel Burke. They were Arrupe's first 6 faculty, and they took the risk. And Ms. Isabel Reyes, Arrupe's Associate Director of Admissions. That's right, she took the risk. Now, we were not certain how our efforts would turn out. We and other Arupe founders took a risk to design a college focused on student success. So, in other words, we wanted to identify and address all the barriers and obstacles that prevent students from being successful, and design a college that fostered academic rigor, support, community, and belonging. We admired Loyola Chicago for taking a risk and allowing us to create a college for students who would have otherwise never considered going to LUC and never would have been able to afford a Loyola tuition. We especially admired Arupe's inaugural class. These students were perhaps the biggest risk takers. They were enrolling in a new college with no track record of success, no retention rates, no outcomes, no graduates. In August 2015, 159 risk takers enrolled as our first students. Their experiences and goals shaped and influenced our decisions on curriculum, on student success, and on how to build community. My colleagues and I learned so much from our first class. We learned from members of that class like Abby, now going on for her doctorate, or Brandon, now a higher ed professional working at the University of San Francisco starting next week. We learned from Kudamir, who is a leader of Arupe's DASO and now runs his own tech business. We learned from Osmar and Luna, the first Arupe student government presidents. We learned from Rama about improving our science curriculum. We learned from Lizette, a victim of our country's immigration policies, who maintained her place on the dean's list and is now a leader at CPS. We learned from Asia, student speaker at Arupe's first graduation, now doing stand-up and films and theater in Chicago and working with me. We learned from students like Des. Perhaps like some of you, Des faced more than his share of adversity during his years at Arupe. In Des's case, it was with his family and ultimately with housing insecurity. In spite of all the pressures he faced, Des persevered. He was supported by his advisor, Dr. Beninsky, and by advocates on the faculty and staff like Dr. Ahumada. When Des received his diploma from Arupe, his principal from his high school in North Lawndale commented, "I have never been so proud of any student as I am of Des." The risks we all took in 2014 and 2015 led to our first class graduating in 2017, followed by the next class, and the next class, and the next, and then to another risk in my own life. In 2020, when you, today's graduates, were in high school, when maybe you first heard about Arupe College, I was leaving Chicago after serving as Arupe's founding dean for 6 years. I left to take another risk. Through my years at Arupe, we received many inquiries from leaders at universities around the country asking about Arupe. What's this new model of a 2-year college at a university, they asked. What's with all of Arupe's success? Your graduation rates are so high. Your student debt rates are so low. How did you do it? How did your students do it? One university, St. Thomas in Minneapolis, started their version of Arupe College called the Doherty Family College, or DFC. Arupe helped them get started, and it happened again after a lot of hard work, a lot of success. So in 2020, I took a risk to start a foundation and a network based in my hometown of New York City called Come to Believe, or CTB. CTB sees 2 big problems. Number one, There are too many students who are not like you, class of 2023, too many students who are not completing a post-secondary ed degree. And then number two, there are too many students who are not like you, class of 2023, too many students who have accumulated way too much debt from student loans. We have a solution to these big problems. Help universities create colleges that are characterized by rigorous academics, student support, community, and belonging for talented first-gen, Pell-eligible, or undocumented students. In other words, create more Arupe colleges. Arupe graduates Asia Meadows and Carlos Martinez are now my colleagues at CTB, and the risk, I'm happy to report, is paying off. Later this month, CTB will announce 2 universities who are replicating what Arupe does, what you, class of 2023, have achieved. These universities have heard about you, and they want students like you. This coming year, we will be working with more universities interested in Arupe, in you, class of 2023, in your experiences, in your goals, in your successes. Universities from Buffalo to San Diego, from Cincinnati to Portland to Los Angeles, from South Bend, Indiana to Stockton, California. Universities that are thinking of taking the risk that Loyola took, that my colleagues took, that I took, and that you took, and will continue to take. So what about you, class of 2023? You took a risk enrolling at Arupe. You took a risk not working full-time after high school. You took a risk not going to school closer to your family's home. You took a risk maybe by not going to school with your high school friends. You took a risk during orientation. You took a risk when you were honest with your advisor. You took a risk when you went on a retreat at LUREC. You took a risk when you worked with a math or writing fellow when you were struggling. You took a risk when you sought support from each other or from the faculty and staff. You took a risk when you took classes that challenged you and you stuck with it. Well, it seems to me that your risks paid off, class of 2023, and that's what we celebrate today. We celebrate you. We celebrate your talent. We celebrate your commitment. We celebrate your experience, and we celebrate your achievement today. Jesuit Father Pedro Arupe, for whom your college is named, describes taking a risk more eloquently than I can. In a reflection called Falling in Love that's attributed to Father Arupe, we hear the following: fall in love, stay in love, and it will decide everything. I hope you take a risk that you fall in love with. I hope you stay in love. I hope it will decide everything for you. Congratulations, class of 2023, and keep taking risks. And as Father Arupe would say, keep falling in love. God bless you, class of 2023.
Thank you, Father Katsouris. The candidates for the Associate of Arts degree will now be presented. Father Thomas Knightsky, Dean and Executive Director of Arupe College, will make the recommendations to the President, who in turn will confer the degrees. I would like to invite President Reed and Dean Knightsky to the center podium.
Will the candidates for Associate of Arts degrees please rise? That's you guys. President Reed, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the candidates for the degree of Associates of Arts. The candidates have fulfilled all the requirements for their degree, and I recommend that the degree be conferred upon them.
This is my favorite part as president.
Candidates, upon the recommendation of the Dean of Arupe College and its faculty, and by the authority granted to Loyola University Chicago, by the state of Illinois, and delegated to me by the Board of Trustees of our university, I am pleased to confer upon you the Associate of Arts degree for which you have been recommended. Congratulations.
The candidates for the degree Associate of Arts will now come forward to be recognized by name as directed by the marshals. Dr. Rene Luis Alvarez, Clinical Associate Professor of History and Assistant Dean for Faculty Development, will read the names of the graduates. Graduates who have not yet been taken out of your rows may be seated again. A reminder, guests, please remain in your seats while the students come forward to receive their degrees.
Thank you, Provost Callahan. Receiving the degree Associate of Arts in Business Administration. Julio Cruz. Veronica Carrillo Gebia, magna cum laude. Alejandra Valentina Gonzalez. Ruby Hernandez. Chloe Denise Jackson. Huiji Liu, magna cum laude. Christopher Andrew Munoz. Fernanda Ortiz, magna cum laude. Carolina Gabriela Perez Kalush. Jamaica Tamil Sawyer, cum laude. Georgina Rose Smith, magna cum laude. Yarenie Vargas Suez. Angel Javier Zavala. Let us now congratulate the Business Administration graduates. Receiving the degree Associate of Arts in Liberal Arts. Saida Adia. Raul Alacon. Jordan Alyssa Bailuit Manakumo. Pamela Yvette Bajorquez, magna cum laude. Citlea Carmago. Itzel Chavero Salgado, cum laude. John Ian Zachary Cook. Alan Bakuya Hua Diabor. Eric Diaz, cum laude. Ashley Joyce Dominguez. Kevin Sherrod Franklin. Roberto Garcia. Hillary Nicole Herrera. Delante R. Jasper. Zaki Khan Yu. Jaime Mejia. Michael Anthony Monzan Juan. Marilyn Kate Moore. Alejandra Rodriguez. Bria Monique Simmons. Maria Timigan, magna cum laude. Emilio Torres. Miguel Angel Vega. Let us now congratulate the liberal arts graduates. Receiving the degree Associate of Arts in Social and Behavioral Sciences. Jocelyn Ballesteros. Anthony Sebastian Balmadrid Chavez. Camille Azaleen Campbell. Lisbeth Myra Cristantos. Rosemary E. Fernandez. Jessica Flores Perez, cum laude. Diana Fuerte. Alexis Adrian Garcia. Denise Garcia, magna cum laude. Natil Irina Garcia Abad. Lionel Gonzalez. Erica M. Hernandez. Nicholas Huerta. Ivan Jimenez. Sonia Tania. GM Leonard Labar, cum laude. Alejandro Martinez. Samantha Lily Martinez. Angie Sherlyn Mejia. Marilee Araceli Molina. Lucia Esperanza Osborne, cum laude. Evelyn Giselle Ovale. Brandon Alfredo Pineda Almegor. Thomas Quintana. Noemi Ramirez. Fernanda Jazriel Ramirez Martinez. Carmen Valeria Ragoza Salazar. Alma Itzel Rodriguez. Denise Andrea Rodriguez. Oscar Rodriguez. Naja Melody Rone. Jennifer L. Rosales, cum laude. America Jacqueline Rosales Robles. Miguel Angel Ruiz. Daphne Salinas. Jesus S. Santana Orozco. Adelina Blanca Diana Sirabu. Tanjane Ashanti Thomas. Ikra Wadud. Khalil Lee Andrew Webb. Let us now congratulate the social and behavioral science graduates. And let's continue with a round of applause for all of our Rupe graduates.
Congratulations to the class of 2023 of Arupe College. We will now watch a video message from the Loyola Alumni Association.
Hi, my name is Lucas Williamson from the class of 2022, and I'm currently a professional basketball player. Congratulations on one of the greatest accomplishments in your life, your graduation. You are now officially a Loyola alumnus, and you join fellow alumni living throughout the world. So, how do we stay connected to our classmates, our peers, and our university? One of the best ways is to volunteer. After graduation, you are automatically a part of the Loyola University Chicago Alumni Association. So get involved with your regional Rambler community.
Thanks, Lucas, and congratulations to all of our graduates. My name is Nancy Andrade, and I am currently Commissioner for the Chicago Commission on Human Relations. Loyola has been your academic home for several years, and as you graduate, please know that this is not a goodbye. It is just your next step in our relationship. We can stay connected through Loyola's mentorship program, Loyola Linked. With Loyola Linked, you can mentor current students and receive mentorship from other Loyola alumni. It is a great way to share your expertise and become a mentor or even find your next job.
Thank you, Nancy, and congrats, everyone. My name is Hans Nelson, and I am the president and co-founder of Inspire 11 here in Chicago. A great way to stay in touch is to keep in contact with professors and staff or attend one of the many alumni events throughout the year. Even if you do not live in Chicago, after you graduate, there are regional Rambler communities that you can be a part of.
Thank you, Hans, and congrats, everyone. My name is Candace Moore, and I'm the City of Chicago's first Chief Equity Officer at Chicago's Office of Equity and Racial Justice. As you have heard, there are so many great ways to stay connected to our classmates, our peers, and our university. And it is so important to remain part of our community, so let's stay in touch. Let's volunteer, let's give back, let's mentor, and let's keep learning from each other. Thank you, and congratulations again on your graduation from Loyola University Chicago.
It is now my pleasure to invite President Mark Reed back to the podium to provide final remarks.
Class of 2023, on behalf of the faculty, staff, the Jesuit community, and the entire Loyola University Chicago community, I offer you my heartfelt and deepest congratulations on this very, very special day. Now, I sense this is a crowd that likes to make some noise, and graduations are formal affairs. We're not quite sure what we're supposed to do or how we're supposed to act. It's a beautiful sunny day out there, as you know, and we're nearing the end of our ceremony. And I just say, why not? Make as much noise as you want right now. Pretty good, not bad. But I have to tell you, this is the 13th graduation ceremony we have done since May, and you're not quite at the top yet. So try it again. Make as much noise as you want. The law school was in first place, but now you're in first place. But welcome again to all the family and friends who are here in person, as well as those who are joining us through our live feed. And I also want to extend personally my appreciation and welcome to Father Steve Katsouras. You know his history now here at Loyola, and his wonderful remarks and comments here today are an inspiration to me, an inspiration to all of us, and I hope an inspiration to you, graduates. So thank you, Steve, for being here. Now I'm going to ask the graduates to please stand. Graduates, stand. Thank you. And I'd like you to join with me to take a moment to acknowledge and to thank the people whose dreams of this day stretch all the way back to when you were born. I'm talking, of course, about your parents, family, friends who provided advice, support, and companionship on this journey. And so, in this auditorium today, graduates, please turn around and give them a round of applause and a wave and a shout out. Now, graduates, I can absolutely assure you that years from now, or maybe even next week, you will not remember who the president of Loyola University Chicago was who conferred your degrees or shook your hand. But you will have a picture of the side of my head permanently in your memory banks and in your memory books. But you are going to remember vividly the remarkable faculty and staff that you encountered here at Loyola. You will benefit from their insight and their care for the rest of your lives. And so, please give a round of applause to the faculty and staff who are here in appreciation. Now, graduates and guests, we have heard wonderful reflections and remarks already from Father Katsouras and our student speaker as well. So you can take comfort that I know when to be brief. I simply want to say to you that you have been privileged to be part of the Jesuit educational experience that is nearly 500 years old and more than 150 years old here at Loyola Chicago specifically. And as such, we seek to educate the next generation of leaders who will be capable of shaping the future with vision, justice, and charity, with a sense of calling, with concern for all of the human family. And you all have received much during your time at Loyola, but remember that your education ultimately isn't just for you. It's for you to serve and to make a difference in the lives of others, and I have no doubt that you will. So go forth and embrace your futures boldly and confidently. Always remember that you are loved. We love you. Your parents, family, and friends love you. And of course, God loves you. Thank you very much and congratulations. Graduates, you can be seated. Now, you didn't know this was going to be interactive, so all the family, friends, and guests here, it's now your turn to please stand. Graduates, stay seated. Yes, that includes everyone here on the stage as well. So if you are able, I invite you to extend your hands over our graduates for a final blessing. And the blessing is located on the last page of the program, and I believe will be displayed on the screen behind me. So all recite with me together. May God bless you and sustain you on this your graduation day. May the Creator of this vast universe keep you safe as you go forth from this place that has nourished your mind and your soul. And may the Almighty look down upon you and give you success in all your endeavors, courage in all your struggles and challenges, understanding in all that is new to you, and wisdom to choose what is right and do what is good. Perseverance in all you undertake, serenity and peace in the knowledge that you are not alone, that you are loved. And may the Lord of all look kindly upon you this day and forever. Amen. Congratulations, graduates.
Will our graduates please rise? It is now my privilege to invite Miss Lillian Murphy back to the stage to lead the community in the Loyola University alma mater.
Hail to you, all praise to you, Loyola, Loyola. Voices strong our alma mater hail, sons and daughters everywhere, Loyola, Loyola. Pledge to you our love will never fail, so we rise to honor you, Loyola, Loyola. God be with you, our alma mater. Hail.
Thank you, Lillian, and thank you also to all of our talented musicians. Let's give them a round of applause as well. We ask that the audience please be seated until the recessional from the stage and the graduates have left the auditorium. Following the recessional, please join your graduates for a reception on the West Quad. Congratulations.
Or something like that. Close enough for bagpipes. You know, who needs a leading tone? You're among friends. You get the idea. All right. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Thank you.